I'm Deborah Cabanis, and I'd like to help you bring your teaching to life. So welcome to Basic Training for Psychoanalysts. If you're watching this, it's likely that you teach psychodynamic psychotherapy or psychoanalysis to trainees. And it's likely that you enjoy teaching, that you spend time preparing for teaching, and that you're invested in the future of psychoanalysis. And it's also likely that you've never received any formal teacher training. Unless you were a teacher before you became a mental health professional, it's unlikely that you've received any formal training in teaching. That was certainly true for me. Fortunately, at Columbia, at my institute, we are in a medical school, and I went to the office that helps programs to evaluate their students. Once they figured out what a psychoanalytic institute was, they asked me what my learning objectives were. Learning objectives, I thought, what's a learning objective? The way I think about learning objectives is like this. Whenever I go to teach anything, a lecture, a seminar, even supervision, I imagine that there's somebody outside the room doing an exit poll of my learners, asking them, what did you learn in there? If I'm doing my job well, their answer is my learning objectives. As it turns out, a very good place to start when it comes to teaching is at the end. First, you figure out what you want your learners to get out of your experience with them, and then you plan your teaching activity. It sounds really straightforward, but I'll tell you that understanding learning objectives has really transformed my entire approach to teaching. It's like taking a brain shower for educators. It's really brought my teaching to life. But knowing about learning objectives is just the beginning. Next up, we'll talk about the 3 types of learning objectives.